Hi everybody, I'm Yolanda Fraction. I'm a learning and development professional. I'm also the ATD Maryland Program Director. Today I want to share with you my process for rapid design and development. So tomorrow I'll be traveling to Boston to my alma mater, Northeastern University, and presenting and facilitating a workshop for 35 fellows who are outgoing AmeriCorps and Massachusetts Promise Fellows. So over the past day or so, I've been thinking deeply about personal branding, networking, life after AmeriCorps, what to share with them, how they can craft that story and identify next steps in terms of their career. So, as you know, or some of you may know, a lot of times when we do facilitator-led trainings or workshops, it takes us a little bit of time to develop the content, get the content together, create the outline, the agenda, do all the research, etc. So one of the things that I've felt is a best practice is to do rapid design, and I try to reuse the templates that I have from other workshops and other facilitator-led trainings. So for every single workshop and training that I've ever done that's in person, I always go through the exact same process. So I'm going to actually just spend some time, a few minutes, just showing you today what that looks like. Okay, so I'm going to just go ahead and switch to my document here. And you'll see here that I have my document ready to go. I'm going to zoom in for you so that you can see it. So it's pretty simple. It's just a table that shows the workshop date, the time, the title, the number of participants, the session objectives. And sometimes people use by the end of the session, you'll be able to, or participants will be able to. I like to use you will be able to. I also like to, at the beginning of the session, talk about the WIFM, which is what's in it for you. So asking the participants, what do they really want to get out of this session? What do they really want to learn from the session? That is really, really, really important. So once you cover that, I try to go through kind of just the outline and the agenda for the day. Particularly, I always create my outline and agenda based on this template, the topic, the strategy or instructional method that I'm going to be using, and then the time. I try to make it really simple. I've seen a lot of different tools out there. This is something I've been using for about 7 years now, and I love it. I've used it as an entrepreneur when I'm creating material, and I've also used it when I'm actually working for a company full time. So this has been really helpful for me as the facilitator tomorrow. I can just pick this up and I can share it with the coordinators, with the participants even, and they know exactly what we're going to be doing. Sometimes I don't share with the participants because it's very, very detailed. Here you'll see the activities listed, the type of activity. I'll have different types of activities, so individual activities. I'll have group discussions. Sometimes I'll have people work with their table group or work with a partner. I really try to mix it up to make it really a really engaging experience. I always have some type of introduction where I'm introducing the lesson or the workshop, and then I'll always do a key takeaway at the end. But this 2-hour workshop is going to be spent with the students, or the participants rather, being really, really engaged. So hopefully the fellows will get a lot out of this, and it won't be time just spent talking at them. I really hate when I go to a workshop or hear a speaker and people are just kind of talking at you for 2 hours straight. So I really try to like mix it up and make it as engaging as possible. The other thing I want to show you is the handout that I created. I love creating materials. I'm not by any means a graphic designer, but this material I've been using for, again, about 7 years. I created myself. I just like to get a little picture there or image that describes the topic that we're going to be talking about, which is purpose and where your passion will lead you and how their passion brought them here. So I have a title page. This is not a fully fleshed out participant guide by any means. Again, it's rapid development, so I created this in less than 2 hours. I have the title, I have the workshop objectives, briefly some notes, and I have just a couple of handouts here, activities that they can work on themselves and do. And again, it didn't take me much time to do this. I kind of just based this particular handout on the agenda that I created. And then that's about it. I'll create the slide deck, just a couple of slides. Again, I design based on what my outcomes are. So I really want these students to be reflecting most of the time, kind of thinking about their path and really considering where they would like to be in the next few years or so, or even the next year. So for me, this process is really, really simple. It's easy to do this process. Um, I love to design and develop training. This is something I probably do with my eyes closed, but I just appreciate the opportunity to share with you today on LinkedIn, and I hope that some of you will comment or respond back and let me know your thoughts on this particular recording for today's kind of a chat slash lesson on how to use LinkedIn. Just to kind of, I don't know, share your work, share what you're working on. I think it's so important for us to always be sharing our work. So and talking about what we do really well. Thank you for the time.